lawyer called the lead attorney. And the crazy part about it, the attorney gave Corey a pass. He probably realized, man, Corey a little slow. He's not that bright. He's probably getting himself in a lot more trouble than it's really worth as of now. He got way too many enemies. I don't really need to pile on Corey Holcomb. He's going to end himself. So Corey took the lawyer's goodwill for weakness. And instead of taking the good grace and goodwill, Corey came back to pop it further about the lawyer. So it all started on his podcast a couple of episodes ago, where Corey Holcomb was apparently mad at the attorney for speaking on or criticizing Corey for harassing Anton Daniels' daughter and dissing her for her looks, even though she's not even 18. Like, she's an underage, a very young girl that Corey Holcomb was harassing and calling her ugly on his podcast, right? Comparing her to animals. So Corey was already mad about that, right? But Corey, instead of addressing that, decided he was going to paint the attorney as a liar.
Talking super crazy like he is a lawyer. You all gonna see. You all gonna see. Leading a nigga law. We had him up here and we all went to get something to eat. Leading a law be talking mad and lying. Cause I don't normally watch, but I keep seeing stuff. So I'm like, let me see what this is. And when I saw it today, he didn't do it on his YouTube. This is bait. They think I'm smart enough to say their name. They think I'm dumb enough to say their name. Everybody know who we talking about. Leading a nigga at law is part of the crew to come at it.
No.
Yeah.
Come here. What's up?
Y'all was with me the whole time we saw him. Did we do anything to that man? I thought we showed him love. Man, this line like I'm on the internet. This telling people, yeah, so I called Corey's lawyer and I told Corey's lawyer that Corey said I could talk to you. I'm like, man, what is wrong with this man? Why is this man lying?
Corey and lead attorney were cool. They were friends before this. Like, lead attorney came and did Corey Holcomb's podcast. And because the lead attorney dared to criticize Corey Holcomb is now calling him, homosexual, playing with his name, changing his name up to allude to him being homosexual because he criticized Corey Holcomb talking about another man's daughter. Right? Now, the lead attorney didn't say that he called Corey. He says that Corey gave his lawyers permission to speak to him. Corey gave his attorney permission to speak to him. Now, the lead attorney heard this, he's seen this, but he didn't really react to this. He never really addressed it. He kind of just wanted to move on, right? Him and Corey Holcomb, I guess, had a relationship at some point. So if they not getting along, or if Corey is mad at him, he don't really need to respond back, right? So because the lead attorney didn't respond back to Corey Holcomb dissing him and playing with his name and being disrespectful, Corey Holcomb responded back again on the next podcast, calling him out for not responding. So when he responds, it's a problem. When he don't respond, it's a problem. So Corey then continued to play with this man's name and call him a liar again because the lawyer chose not to respond back to Corey Holcomb.
All you bloggers who think you can get rid of Corey Holcomb like that, I beg to differ. Like, what you're doing, how you're riding the wave of mainstream media against Corey Holcomb because of envy, because, you know what I'm saying? If I said it, it's the truth. I got to make an example out of this. I said something against this guy that came up to our show. His name, I'm going to take the chance and say his name. His name was the lead attorney. I said something about him because I saw him say, oh, Corey said it's okay for me to talk to his lawyer. Now, ever since I said what I said about the lead attorney, I haven't seen him say anything back. And it is my opinion, the reason he didn't say anything back, because I didn't lie on him. I did not give him permission to talk to my attorney about nothing. And he said I did. And I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't going all out his way to act like Corey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is. That's what I believe. I believe he has some some type of moral strand inside of him that knows I wasn't lying on him. I didn't give nobody permission to do nothing.
Corey could have let this go, but Corey decided he didn't want to let it go. You came on 1 week and you called this man a liar and out of his name because you were angry. And then you came back for a second week and called him a liar again. He took the kindness for weakness. Right? So the attorney was now forced to respond back. And when he responded back, he exposed Corey Holcomb and his team. Humiliated Corey Holcomb. Because either A, Corey Holcomb is a liar, or the lawyer that he presented and was crying to on his podcast is a liar. But either way, the liar is not the attorney, it's his team.
So you're upset with me because I said on the live stream that you had given me permission to talk to your attorney, that you had cleared that interview. So we're going to see right now whether you cleared it or not. And let me say, I have been on YouTube for about 5 years, and I don't think I have ever done this. I have never gone back and showed receipts. I have never showed DMs because I haven't needed to. I'm not like some of these other YouTubers out here who just talk to talk. I take this very seriously. I take my reputation very seriously. And if you're up on your show calling me a liar, well, we're going to get to the bottom of it. Let me show you something right quick, Corey. Do you know who this gentleman is right here, Corey? This is your attorney. After your live stream where you and him talked about the Christina Payne situation, I hit him up. I said, hey, can you come on my channel? Can I interview you? Because I'll be honest with you, Corey, between me and you, I think you're getting a raw deal out of this Christina Payne situation. Should you have mushed her? No. Should she have touched you or whatever she did to you, hit you? No. Everybody should keep their hands to themselves. But people trying to paint you out to be a woman beater for the Christina Payne situation alone, to me, is a stretch.
I don't think it's a stretch, not one bit. And this is what makes this situation even sadder for Corey Holcomb. He's isolating his allies. This dude is literally one of Corey Holcomb's allies on YouTube. This is a dude who has been pretty fair in covering Corey Holcomb, has been pretty charitable in covering Corey Holcomb, but because he refused to be a D-Rider, he refused to be a yes man, Corey Holcomb blasts him, Corey Holcomb tries to humiliate him, Corey Holcomb tries to attack him. But this time around, it looks like Corey Holcomb has crossed a line that he can't come back from, because now the attorney is going on the attack. Okay? Now, the attorney shows messages of him DMing back and forth with Corey's attorney. And how do we know this is Corey's attorney? Because Corey brought him on stream and literally cried to this dude and claimed that this dude was saving his life. Well, the messages that the attorney is about to show proves that he didn't lie at all. That either Corey is lying or Corey got to fire his attorney because the attorney ain't trustworthy.
So I hit up your attorney. Your attorney gets back to me. What does he say? Let's look down here. He says, good day, counselor, and great hearing from you. Let me check with Corey, and I will follow up with you. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. Good attorneys have to check with the clients. Your attorney can't just agree to be on my show without talking to you to appear on my show. He has to clear it with you. Also, let me say that your attorney can't clear this interview with Craig. He can't clear it with Darlene. Both of them are integral parts to your show. They're very important people, but your attorney represents you and you alone. So the only person that can give him permission to talk to me is you. So he says right here, he says, let me check with Corey and I will follow up with you. But Corey, what do you think he responds? What do you think he says to me? Let's scroll down and take a look. He says he's going to check with you, and then a day later, he says, I am cleared to speak with you. That means he checked with you, checked with Corey, and now he's cleared to speak with me. So now, Corey, who is the liar? It's either you or it's either your attorney. This is why I didn't say anything, because I didn't want to embarrass you. I didn't want to have to go and show DMs. Your attorney right here in black and white is saying that you gave me permission to talk to him. He can be on my show. I can interview him, and you were the only person that can give him that permission. This is what it says in black and white, but what are you going on your show and saying?
People, and this is how you go from being a reputable character online to exposing, humiliating, and ruining your credibility in 24 hours. This is how you do it. And the thing, and the worst part about this too, Corey didn't have to do this. This was literally avoidable. Even if Corey thought that the lawyer was lying, right? Because his attorney never told him and the attorney actually lied. even if he thought so, most people wouldn't even address it or care. But because Corey Holcomb is so obsessed with trying to present himself as a victim, trying to present himself as like on the receiving end of this grand conspiracy of multiple content creators and TMZ trying to attack him and get him out of here because he's spilling too much truth. That's why he brought up the fact that the attorney lied. Most people would have said, "Huh? Wait. I just watched his podcast and he said that he got permission to speak to me. Like, that's weird." And probably never think about it again, right? Because what the lead attorney was saying on that podcast was Corey Holcomb was harassing Antonio's daughter, right? Like, whether or not he spoke to your attorney or didn't speak to your attorney has nothing to do with the situation whatsoever. Most people would have probably ignored it, but Corey Holcomb honed in on that specifically because A, he can't really refute anything the lead attorney was saying. Yeah, you did go after that man's daughter and you did bad. And two, he wants to present himself as Christ-like, as if we're trying to crucify him to stop him from spreading the truth.
I did not give him permission to talk to my attorney about nothing, and he said I did. And I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't going all out his way to act like Corey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is. That's what I believe. I believe he has some type of moral strand inside of him that knows I wasn't lying on him. I didn't give nobody permission to do nothing.
You didn't give nobody permission to do nothing? Is that what you just said? Here, the attorney that you chose, the attorney that you brought on your show, the attorney that you were praising, the attorney that you were glazing is saying something completely different. Your attorney is saying that he checked with you, Corey, and that he's clear to speak with me. And let me tell you, Corey, it doesn't stop there. Once he said that you had given him permission to speak with me, then we started organizing a date and time. If we scroll down here, you can see that he says, your attorney, that the earliest time that we can record or prepare to record would be Friday. That Friday, anytime after 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And anytime this weekend with evening
Testing.
preferred. Oh yeah, we were getting a date and time. And he gives me his cell
Testing.
phone number. Now, I, of course, have redacted it all out, but he gives me every way to communicate him to coordinate this interview. After he gives me his law firm address, Corey, I hit him up. I email him. What do I say? Let's check it out.
Hold on, Lee. You cooking Corey too much. We now gotta add bad discernment on Corey Holcomb's list of character flaws. Corey Holcomb brought this attorney in front of us, his attorney, and he said, "This guy saved my life. I won't know what I would be without him." I caught him crying in fear. He presented us like to this attorney as if this attorney over here was a savior, was a good guy, was Christ-like. Come to find out, the attorney is just somebody looking for clout, who was running and jumping at the opportunity to get interviewed. Now, if what Corey Holcomb is saying, then the attorney lied about getting permission to do an interview, and he probably lied because he wanted the clout from it. So, what's true, Corey? The attorney you presented to us as a savior is actually a clout chaser, and you got bad discernment, or you lied, and you are the liar. What's true?
This is the email that I sent to your attorney, Corey, and you will see that the heading for the email in the subject line is interview. I say, Derek, hope you're doing well. Just wanted to follow up. Thank you for being willing to being interviewed. As mentioned in my Instagram message, let me know what time on Friday, either the evening or the night, whatever works best for you. Also, if you can pass me along any publicly available filings, that will be great. For your convenience, I'm sending this from my email, so you'll have my contact information as well. Thanks again, Derek. I appreciate you taking the time, and I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow. So after I send him this email saying, hey, just tell me a date and time, he responds. What does he say? Here is his email in response to me. Now again, you see the same subject line, interview. We also see the same date. This is Thursday. The interview is supposed to be the next day. Your attorney said he could be interviewed about this on Friday. I blacked out his email address, but you see my email address, you see his name right here and his little logo. Again, this is the attorney that you hired. Now, he sends me this and he says he's going to be in touch. But again, the interview is set for the very next day. This is his response. And again, you see it's Friday. I sent my email to him around 3-something. He responds at 5 o'clock. Now, you see, this is your boy. This is Derek. This is the attorney that you had on your show. You had him up there and you were praising him. What does he say? He says, counsel, we have to pass on the interview because there is a gag order on speaking on the matter with the court, so we have to be a little bit careful. If anything changes, I will contact you. Many thanks. Now, I'll be honest, Corey, this is a pretty bootleg response. He says he has to pass on the interview. Does he say he has to pass because he's decided he doesn't want to do it? Did he say he has to pass because you've changed your mind about it? You have uncleared the interview? No. He doesn't say that you retracted your permission for the interview. He just says, well, there's a gag order on it, so I can't talk about it. Well, what's the problem with this reasoning, Corey? Do you see it? Corey, here is the problem with his excuse that he can't be on my show about the case. The problem is that he was on your show about the case. The gag order was in place then. He can't say that he didn't know about the gag order because, again, he's supposed to know about your case. But not only that, you mentioned the gag order while he was up there. He heard it straight from your mouth. So even though that gag order had been in place for over a year, he's on your show about it. But now he's saying he can't come on my show about it. And again, Corey, what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm on your side about this whole Christina Payne thing. I do think that this whole thing is being mischaracterized.
What more do we need to see? Now, what we know for a fact, 100% fact, right now, based on everything that we saw, Corey and his team were lying. Corey looks dumb in this situation. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? All right? You know, do y'all believe that Corey Holcomb team was telling the truth? Was Corey Holcomb telling the truth? Or do you guys believe the lead attorney? Let me know in the comment section, okay? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen to find out how Lil Baby and his dusty goons just ruined Lil Baby's life. All right, click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. All right, he's absolutely done. All right, this level of violence needs to be punished. I'm gonna see you guys in this Lil Baby video. And if you enjoy my content, please send me a hype to this video. There should be a button somewhere under this video for you to send a hype. Hypes are used to promote the creators you like, so YouTube can push us in the algorithm, okay? So click on the hype button and hype up this video. I'm gonna see you guys in this next video. I'm out of here, folks.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Newswave. Yesterday, reports started to blow up online for Pokemon Day, an announcement next week that would bring some of the classic titles up to the current Nintendo platform. This is something that people ask for all the time, every single year actually going into the event, but now things are getting pretty loud. There's a lot of smoke here. I'm going to go over exactly what's happening here today. Also, we are going to be talking about High Guard because, probably surprising no one, they have announced layoffs, and the future for that game looks very, very uncertain right now. And we have that Sony State of Play later on today, and there's rumblings now going around that one of those key announcements from Sony could actually bring a long-standing figure from the PlayStation family to other platforms, that being the Switch 2. We'll go over that and more. Guys, if you enjoy these videos, make sure you hit that like button. Helps out a ton. And if you're new here to the Spawn Wave channel, make sure you subscribe down below. And of course, members for the channel do get Newswave early. If you would like to learn more about that, click the join button or link in the description down below. And we're going to start today with the highest rated game of the year so far, and that's Mewgenics, which is a game that kind of came out of nowhere for me, although there are many people who have been following along here, as it's from the creator of Binding of Isaac. And like you can see over on Metacritic, currently sitting at an 89, that is leading the way, as I mentioned, for highest rated games of the year. And it does appear that they've already made back their budget in 3 hours. That happened. I mean, it just came out a couple days ago, and in fact, it's already crossed 250,000 copies. This from the creator who was sort of posting about this on social media as they went along, almost in real time. And I mean, it's great. We see so many stories. We're going to talk about soon with something like High Guard that comes out and just completely sputters along right out of the gate, really. But here comes Mugenics, smaller game, indie-style game, and it's finding tremendous success. So yeah, it's good to point out these kind of stories as well to kind of balance out the High Guard stories of the world. Also, it looks like the Wii is going to be getting a new game for 2026. The Wii. The system came out in 2006. Yeah, so 20 years later, we have this title. You can see this over on Nintendo Everything. Metal Canary. Now, it does appear this game will be physical on the Wii, as you would expect, since you need a disc to pop into the system. But it will also be on Steam, and it sounds like they're going to try to get it to the Dreamcast. So I do like these fun retro pushes where you get a new physical copy to pop into your old, at this time, retro system. The Wii will be 20 years old later on this year. But it's a top-down shoot-'em-up style game, which is fine. But it's a fun marketing tactic to say, you know, we can put it on Steam, but if we also make a Wii version and then we make a Dreamcast version and we start putting them out there, it does make headlines. Like, it works. So I like the get a new Wii game. So I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it. Should I try to pick this up and we can unbox it and check it out here on the channel? Let me know. Oh, and we've talked a lot about Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, the remake of Black Flag, because it's like the worst kept secret, I feel like, in gaming right now. And, well, it's getting worse then for Ubisoft if they're trying to hold this reveal off any longer, because you can see, I mean, this is over on Amazon, Wario64 pointed it out, saying that the remastered art book for Black Flag is out there for Assassin's Creed. Very weird. It's a pre-order up now. The release date is March 24th, 2026. I mean, hey, look, I guess there is a State of Play later on. I'm sure we could have Assassin's Creed, the Black Flag Resynced game in there. This isn't the first time, by the way, that games for Assassin's Creed have been leaked through merchandise. Different shirts have gotten out there. I think that was for Assassin's Creed Origins, if I'm not mistaken. So this is status quo almost for Assassin's Creed. But I mean, like, Ubisoft, can we get the show on the road for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced? Because this is one of the games I'm looking forward to from them.
Right.
It's like that and Splinter Cell. Two remakes of older games from, oh, better times for Ubisoft at this point. And guys, with some of the quick news out of the way, let's get into the bigger stuff. Let's start right away with Pokemon. Specifically, old Pokemon games for people like me. I mean, if you're in your 30s and you hear about these games, you go, oh yeah, those were the good days. Coming home from school and watching Toonami and playing Pokemon Red or Blue on the Game Boy Color. Well, here it'd be Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, but, you know, still remakes of the old